Hey, you ain't scared of a little speed, are you? First gear. Second gear. Come on. Third gear. Fourth gear. What's happening, dudes and dudettes? Is there any ladies out there? Just playing. Dodging scales, man. Dodging scales. Hey, I watched a video earlier. I think I watched it yesterday. I watched it again today. Listen to it. Don't freak out. I'm listening to his Gavin over. He kind of doing damage control for the Dow and all that kind of stuff. What was I thinking? You know, I just kind of I'm watching the video and I don't know who that questioner is. He's Dutch. I'll put a link in the bottom down below. And man, you know, it kind of gave me confidence, a little reassurance. You know, people aren't going to be fooled by that pre-sale. I mean, that pre-sale is not fair. Sorry, but you know, he point blank asked Gavin, "Did you make a lot of money on this?" Gavin says, "Well, not as much as some." And he laughed and he said, "Do you care to elaborate on that?" Like, come on, man. I think in that video they said that from Ethereum, if you'd have bought the pre-sale, you'd have made 1,300%. And can you imagine that, 1,300%? If one of these hedge fund managers or Goldman Sachs or something put in $1 million or more, they would have an incredible amount of pull when the fork happens and goes to a proof of stake. Plus they made 1,300%, which would put them at, from 1 million to be about 1.3 billion. Wow. But he said no. His answer was no, not as much as most. But just some thoughts about that video. And Dow losing $50 million. This is a very experimental space, and do you really want a computer in charge of your money? They can just give your money away? I'm wondering if the people who invested heavily into the Dow, how they're feeling about that. You know, I'm not trying to be a smart aleck. I know you guys lost a lot of money, or I assume you did. I'm sure you did. Well, somebody did. $50 million is a lot of money. Unless it was just banks, but I don't think it was just banks. I think a lot of people have made their money, their fortunes, and built Bitcoin. Maybe not doing so hot right now. I'm sorry about that too. But I don't particularly care for Ethereum and the Dow. You guys have heard it before, but because of the pre-sale, which I equate to a pre-mine, if you didn't get in on a pre-sale, and 80% of the entire supply was presented in the pre-sale, which could lead for a 51% attack right at the pre-sale if you had enough money. And how that could happen is $18 million was raised in total. Okay, $18 million and 80% of the total supply, roughly, rough numbers. You know, if a hedge fund manager or one of the banks or whatever just said, "Here's $10 million, go invest it," you know, bring me my stuff or whatever. Very easy for somebody to get 51% of the entire supply. They can move it around and la-di-da. But, and that's why I don't like Ethereum. You're going to need an Ethereum 2.0. Ethereum is not Bitcoin 2.0 because it's a totally different concept from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of like a brick, or like Andreas Antonopoulos calls it a Lego system. That's I like that idea. It's a simple thing. You can do simple things on it, but to do something really complex, like what Ethereum's designed to do, that's fine. Something else I thought about with Ethereum and the whole idea behind it. I talked about the electronic brakes when I was driving down Chicago on Western Avenue, and a tow truck came up alongside of me, and it scared the computer in the truck, and it locked up my brakes at 29 degrees on the ice, and the truck got squirrely. Scared the heck out of me, scared the heck out of the computer so much that it locked up the brakes for me. And now they want to put trucks on here that on the interstates that can drive themselves. And I don't want to be driving with computers in control because of malfunctions. Somebody can have a heart attack, I guess, and stuff like that, and people make mistakes, but so do computers. I think I just want somebody to slap if I can. But no, I'm just thinking out loud there. Sorry, but no, back to Ethereum. I bought some Bitcoin off of Coinbase. Like when I first started, and I didn't really know what I was doing or something, or how it worked, and I was I messed up somehow. I can't remember exactly the details, but I freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, this is Bitcoin. You can lose everything. You can lose. If you screw up, there's nobody to call. And I got on there, onto the Coinbase, and there was a live chat, and there was a guy at the other end, and he was like, what happened? I think I sent it and it didn't send or something like that, or I thought I sent it to the wrong place or whatever. But he was there and he could stop it, or he fixed what I was doing, or straightened it out somehow, or at least made me feel better. But I wish I could remember the details, but it was very comforting to know that there's a human being there helping me out, somebody that knew more than me. And smart contracts are great, but how complicated do you really want it to be? I like humanity, or human beings. Kind of. In general, kind of a loner. But anyway, I think if he uses in the video, I'll post a link to it. This is kind of a response to the video. Brings up like an Uber type thing, where your GPS goes from point A to point B and stuff like that. And I get that, and that's cool. You're going to get paid. Yeah, I'm just saying, for a lot of smart contracts, that is a cool thing. For a little bit of money, for $15 contract real quick, there you go. Cool. Then the guy shows up and you don't go down to get your ride or whatever, and he still gets paid for the ride because you didn't keep your end of the bargain. I get that. That's fine. I don't like the Ethereum monetary system. This R3 and Ethereum and everything, they need to become subject to Bitcoin and Litecoin, because those are blockchains that we can trust, and we know that they're not going to be manipulated. However, Baltimore Hourly did report that somebody is slowly acquiring $19 million dollars worth of Litecoin over the past few months, and just putting it into one account. Check out his channel; it's pretty cool. I like Adam Meister, the Bitcoin still sitting on a lot of money, and that's not bad. I don't mind people making a lot of money. Go ahead, make as much as you can, whatever. But don't use me. I don't want to be your tool. And that's kind of what I gathered from that the guy questioning him was, he's kind of looking like, I don't want to be your tool either. But Litecoin's at $3.50. It's the second, long-term picture from, 2010 on or whenever Litecoin has been consistently number 2 or number 3 in the cryptocurrency world, and you can get it for less than $4. That is stupid. If you, I hate talking it up, but whatever. But I don't know, and people don't see it because I think people chase performance. It's chasing performance. That's why people are rushing into this Ethereum deal. They're just chasing performance, which is natural in markets, I guess. And these hedge fund managers will manipulate your emotions, and that's who's running Ethereum, are hedge fund managers and banks. So good luck if you're trading in Ethereum, because you're trading against some sharks in there. But like, share, and subscribe if you like this, and I'll talk to you guys later.